Coulson, back from Poland. Do you know any Polish?
Yeah, I think it's best that I don't repeat the words. But yeah, I worked out a few words, yeah.
There are probably words we also know in Holland.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's there's one general word begins with a K that you guys all know as well, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, about rugby, this was a game that was much anticipated, I think.
Yeah.
Much worked into. What's your first impression of the game?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, at patches we played really well. We struggled to gain momentum in the game. I think there were some decisions that we struggled with, and we're so competitive and we have such high standards for each other, and that was difficult. But you know, even before the game, I think it was important. I had mentioned that every game I always say, you know, like we play for each other. It's like cliche bingo, but today it was important also to play for our staff. They were really pumped up before the game. We wanted to give that for them. And I think we put together a really good display. What was really good for me was when the younger guys came on into the second half. They didn't let up, so kind of against Bassett's it was a difficult. Obviously the weather conditions were tough, but today they just brought it up another gear, brought in great energy. They were all enthusiastic. They were all carrying through brick walls. I love to see that because that gives all of us older boys a bit of energy too.
Well, you probably stole my only question I had before this interview. What do you think about the young guys? Because there were a lot of them came through from our own youth.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, it makes me incredibly proud to see the young lads playing. I can't stress enough when you see the young guys that you've given training to, and then they're coming onto the pitch. It just gives you so much energy. The fact that we're talking about Mace like he's an experienced player, he's a senior player in our group now, and he's been playing first team for 4 years. You know, and he came through our youth as well. We seem to have an embarrassment of riches at fly half. We just, I don't know how, because we all play ugly rugby. We just produce wonderful fly halves. So, yeah, just really proud. I don't know how more happy I could be with those guys coming in, and they lift that energy level, and it makes us want to keep playing as well, the guys that are getting towards the end of our careers. So it's absolutely brilliant, and it goes to testament of the great work that Andy's been doing as head of rugby, the structure we've got set up, and a lot of these first team guys, like I said, they're coaching these boys, and then they're coming through, so you can't ask for more.
Good to see. Hey, talking about Andy, just before the game he told me that the game plan was, because the opponent was supposed to have the same game plan as DIOK, that we were going to do something different. The first 20 minutes, a lot of kicking, and then return to normal rugby. It didn't show too much. I mean, it was kind of the game plan all game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what I really like about us is we go in with great expectations, but we're all really enthusiastic. We're like a big bunch of kids. We're all mates. We get so excited. We're like a bit like a bull at a red rag. So as soon as the game goes, we've had the chat. As soon as the game goes, we just want to score. We want to get in a huddle under the post. We want to have a load of fun. At the end of the day, I also said, when you win games, people are going to want to learn from you, and that's a compliment to us. And we were in the same position a few years ago with your Hoy and Hilversum. We were looking up to them, so that's how it works. Let's hope these young boys can maintain a bit of a legacy, continue to make us really proud. And I think Nog Steeds, the most important thing for me is we're playing for everyone that's watching at home. Thank you so much for continuing to support us. We're so lucky to have such a committed team, volunteers, such a committed team of coaches and players, and we'll just continue to play for you guys that can't be here. And I cannot wait until we see you all at the sideline.
I think that's great words. I always want to end up on a high note, but I've got to ask you, I mean, talking about enthusiasm, you had a few moments at the last 5 minutes. What was that all about?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was running at number 8, and Thomas just came on, and it's his debut, and I'm thinking, just give the boy the ball and let him have a go. Everyone knows me, normally I do not pass, but when there's a young lad outside you and he's in space, you want to give him the ball. So I did it a couple of times, it didn't come off, but that can happen.
I saw Spencer, and I saw Sonny Bill.
You know, I think for me, I like to be as professional as possible, but when the scoreline gives you a bit of time, a bit of space, why not have fun out there, you know? And it doesn't always come off, so I'm gonna have to take the shit from my colleagues now, because I'm normally the one having a go at them. So I'm sure I'll get a couple of slaps on the back of the head, deservedly so, but always play with that enthusiasm.
Who's your next opponent? Do you know?
We've got a break, I believe, to play. The Dutch team will play in the Barbarians. I don't know after that, but I do know whoever our opponent is, we're going to approach the game as professionally as possible. Try and tweak some of these things. I wasn't too happy with the training on Thursday, but when I see a performance like that, difficult to complain.
All right. Hey, congratulations on the win and up to the next game.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate it.